Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I would like to say thank you so much for the response on my first video. You were so kind to me, and I really appreciated that some of you cared enough to watch or like, comment, or even subscribed already. Yeah, it truly means a lot. So thank you very much. I hope I will be able to make some interesting content for you in the future, and of course, and as I said, if you have any suggestions of videos, then I will be happy to hear it. So today's video is a little bit special because it is going to be a journal flip, but this journal is not going to in my Etsy shop. It is going for a friend. Her name is Gabriela, and she's also Pennyandrosepaperie on Instagram and YouTube. I will link everything down below so you can check her out. She does the most wonderful journals. They're so beautiful, seriously. It's so colorful and creative. I mean, I really love her style. So when she reached out to me for me before Christmas to ask if I wanted to make a journal swap, I said yes, of course, and I was really excited about that. So this is the journal I made for her. I think what we ended up saying kind of was that we left each other total creative freedom because we like each other's, we trust each other's work, I would say, and yeah, the only thing that she requested was that this journal would be an A5, like a 5 inches wide journal, so that corresponds to a cahier sized, I think. So she can put it in her traveler's notebook. And yeah, so that's what I came up with. And this is the first time I'm doing this size. This was actually very fun to make, and I feel I'm gonna make more in the future because it's a really good size for, I mean, it's nice for embellishing, collaging, and of course journal in it. So yeah, this cover is made with fabric, with this pretty blue and cream colored floral fabric, and I just added a trim here, which is a belly band, and well, there are some, if you take those things out, I just added some scraps of Tim Holtz paper, just because I thought it gave a nice contrast with the colors in this vintage postcard. And so this one, what is nice about this one is that it has this mark, this thing here, which looks like I put some tape, which I didn't. It was already like this, but yeah, I thought it was pretty nice. It gives a nice contrast. And so the script on the back is like that, and it's dated from 1936. Yeah, so that goes there, and I just added some stuff here. So when you open this journal up, it looks like this, and the first the cover side page is a scrapbooking paper, and I just sewn a label, some sort of label where she can put, you know, personal details or information, whatever. And I added a little collage. So this is what was left from this sari trim. So I just made a fabric collage, This is actually a tuck spot with those Tim Holtz die cut. So I'm just gonna take some things so I can show you. Yeah. So you can tuck things here, there, if she'd like to. And I also added this little this. It's not a bead. It's like a little stone. I don't know, like a plastic stone. I don't know how to call that, but you know what I mean. It's just like a small embellishment, and I really like it because the colors are vibrant here. And so here you have some random paper, and I just made some stitching around. This is like this is scrapbook. No, this is not a scrapbook paper. Sorry, it's a printout of a French receipt. It's not a real one, and I just made it look as a tag, and added some fabric, a little button, and a journaling card. So that's a pretty lady. So that goes there. Here you have oh, wait a second. Yeah, here you have some some paper goodies and a postcard, sorry, of the Opera of Paris. I really like this one. It's really pretty, very detailed, and yeah. So what I'm going to do for this flip through is I'm gonna try to avoid taking everything out, so it can be kind of a surprise for her, because I know she will be watching this video. So, and I haven't sent it yet, so yeah, I was so impatient. I'm so sorry about that, Gabriela. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to avoid taking everything out, so that you can have small surprises. So yeah. Also, one thing I did for this journal is to try to leave as much blank space as possible, so she can actually journal in it. And one thing I tend to do when I make journals like this, especially small journals like that, like inserts, I tend to embellish them a lot. So I know that it's not always like practical for the recipient, for journaling, but yeah, something I'm trying to work on. So here I try to leave as much journaling space as possible. So there's that. This is pattern paper and some book illustration. Here you have a tuck spot with a small collage, and behind there's a pocket with another postcard. So another postcard, French postcard, and this one is embossed. It also has some gold foil. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. So very pretty. That's the back of it. It goes in here. Then you have a rose gardening book illustration, a receipt, a French receipt that is dated from 1925. So she can journal on the back. Here is a piece of scrapbooking paper, and I just made it as a pocket, and inside I put some handmade tag and some journaling card. There's a tip in. She can journal on the back, of course, if she'd like to. And here is another pretty illustration from another gardening book that I have. and this is a pattern paper on which I glued some, how do you call that, like sewing pattern, and I just thought it was neat to put it here because it has lines, so she can write on it if she'd like to. Here again, I'm not taking things out, but there are some illustration, some book pages so she can play around with, and yeah, of course this is a tuck spot, as you can see. Here's just a scrap piece of paper and beautiful sari trim. This is a journaling card that I made, so this is just a, you know, like a piece of scrapbooking paper from Tim Holtz, and I just made a small collage here, with some fabric and these little stones again, and a die cut. And behind, I'm just going to show you that it is a note. It's written in French, and what is interesting about it is that it is written on, like, it feels like it's some sort of onion skin paper. So I thought that was cool. And oh, there are some stampings on the back as well to give a little more interest on the page. So here's a embossed envelope, and I just made a small collage on it. There are some stuff inside I'm not gonna show. Pocket here with die cut, with a Tim Holtz die cut, and you know, one of those photographs that I have from this collection from 1903, and this is it's a pretty lady, and she's called Miss Anna. So yeah, that's the real photograph that I put in here. Stamp magazine, old furniture, old book of no book of old pictures, like old furniture pictures. Some paper goodies, yeah, not showing that. Just a pocket. I made a small collage with a wax seal. Journaling space. This page is a little special because, I mean, I feel it's very girly. I don't know if she likes this color palette, but yeah, I thought the colors went all together, and yeah, I hope she will like it. So this is just a belly band with, this is actually a free printable from Nick the Booksmith, if you're interested. And yeah, it's just a stone again, and some sari trim Tim Holtz paper. Paper doily pocket with some die cut journaling card. A pocket here with small collage. Yeah, just some random pieces of paper. This was part of like a music magazine, and yeah, I just added this page because yeah, obviously there are some. I mean, the person who had this magazine had fun with it, and yeah, I thought it was interesting. And this is just a pattern paper. The middle of the signature, and here you have, well, this is the other side of this music page, a music magazine page, sorry. And I just added pockets, so she will have two pockets here, and yeah, just a tuck spot here with this pretty piece of a sari trim. It's really beautiful. It's beaded, and it has some sequins as well, I think, yes, and some stones again. Journaling space. Here is just some goodies again. Handmade tag, and just like a pocket. This is not a real photograph. This is a scan of one of the photographs that I have. So I just tucked it in here, and she can journal on the back. So that goes there. This page, there's book illustration from this rose gardening book. Here's just some sort of tag. She can put a picture here of her family, for example, or anything really. So I just added this scan of a photograph. This is another scan, this one. Here, tuck spot with a pocket behind and some stuff in it. Yeah, it's really pretty sari trim again. Journaling space. I love this this coffee stain. It's really pretty. Papers, random papers, and sari trim, journaling space. There's a pocket with some stuff in it. The other side of this French receipt. And here is another pocket with some papers in it and a tuck spot with some journaling card that I made. And this one also has a stone. Wait, I'm just gonna focus. Yeah. And yeah, this is just a Tim Holtz paper, Tim Holtz dies, and just a bit of a fabric collage and the stone. So I mean, she can use it as she wants. She could, for example, she could put it as a she can put it as a tuck spot or a pocket. She could back it with some blank paper, some white paper, and journal in it, or she could even journal like right here. Pretty pattern paper. I love this one. And the last pages. And yeah, that is the back. And well, this is a vintage envelope, and usually I don't like to hide the front of the envelope, but this one I was not a huge fan of the script, and so I just glued it and stitched around so it can be a pocket. And here's just some scrapbooking paper. She can journal on the back if she'd like to. And so yeah, that's the back. It's really, really chunky. I feel it's chunky. I tried to add as much paper goodies as possible, but there are still some space for her to journal in and freedom to collage or do whatever she wants in it as well. So that is it for this journal. Gabriela, if you're watching, well, I'm sure you're watching, but I really hope you like this journal. Yeah, I thank you so much for asking. I'm so excited. I'm waiting for your journal, and if you're okay with that, once I receive it, I would like to share it on my channel, and so people can see your beautiful work. And yeah, so I just wanted to say that I wanted to make some happy mail with you, as I said, and so what I'm gonna do is that I have this package for you, and this is fabric in it, and some additional paper. I mean, this is these are postcards, so you'll see. And then everything that is paper related will be in the journal, just so you know. So yeah, I hope you guys liked the journal, and I'm sorry I'm recording this early in the morning, so there's no light, and yeah, I'm just a little tired. But I really wanted to show you this before I send it out, and yeah, this one last thing I wanted to share with you today is I'm not gonna do a flip through of these journals, but I'm just going to show you what will be next, what will be my next video. That will be a flip through of these three Midori traveler's notebook sized insert. And that, I made a while ago, and that are on my Etsy shop. So I wanted to make a proper flip of these journals so you can have an idea of what's inside them. And so there's this one. This one is actually my favorite. I think it's one of it's one of the favorite journals I've ever made. Yeah. So that one, and those two, which are it was supposed to be some sort of collection, and there was another one which has been sold, and yeah, there are these two ones left. And just so you know, I tend to do eclectic journals in the way that, in the sense that inside it's just a mix of colors and stuff that I have, and yeah, just all kinds of stuff, just mixing and matching things together. And I mean, this is how I like to make my journals. And yeah, so this will be for next time. Gabriela, once again, I really hope you like it. Please let me know when you receive it, and I cannot wait to receive yours. And I will see you guys very soon, and I wish you a good day. Bye bye.